So boom. So today we had Taylor Gardens, right? Super dope venue, man. So it's really two. So you got Taylor Gardens, and then you got Divine Chapel and event.
Oh,
so
really?
they're like right next to each other. So man, I do a lot of events here. So I've done maybe like 4 receptions, maybe 6 birthday parties.
I came to a reception here.
Man,
It's
it's
nice.
super dope and it's black owned. Like
You know
it's
I
black
love my
owned and
people.
Grand River and 8 Mile is 27494 Grand River, and then the Vine is 27488 Grand River. So they both in Livonia. I'm gonna have all the information at the bottom.
That's crazy that this says it's Livonia, but it's really like
Yeah,
8 Mile and Grand River.
Yeah, 'cause it's like right.
weird.
You know how the road go. You know what I'm saying?
So I don't want Livonia to think that it's some far place because it's really not.
It's right. It's like right at the tip of the city.
Yes, it
And
is.
it's super dope, man. Like
Super.
very professional. Like so on this side is sweet. So like we on the Vine side.
Oh, okay.
So the Vine side is a little more intimate for like smaller events or whatever, smaller weddings
The
or
big
whatever.
side over there, right?
The big side
Yeah, that's
over there.
where the
But on this
reception
side you
was
got
at.
the front part where it's like the event space, but then you got the 2 rooms back here that like this one of the rooms. We gonna shoot in the other room next. Bathrooms, like it's super
It's
dope.
nice. It's clean. It's
Yeah.
eclectic. Like
Yeah.
it's beautiful in here.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
It's really nice.
Super
so, yeah.
dope. So shout out to Morgan.
And thank you, Morgan.
Thank you, Morgan.
Super talented. I'm actually think we should start shooting it when we start doing like inviting people. We should do it here.
Yeah, it's comfortable.
We should do it not in here, but in the front, because we
Right.
can have like the audience, have the stage.
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Morgan, what you think?
Yeah. So shout out to Taylor Gardens and the Vine, man, for sure. Appreciate
Thank you.
Appreciate you.
What up? We back. Been gone for like a week and some change. What's going on with you?
2025 kicking my ass.
Damn, already?
All fucking ready. I'm ready for. It's like I believe in manifesting and positivity and just speaking things into existence, but this shit kicking my ass.
I'm
So
sorry to hear that.
Both.
I don't really know.
Because y'all had, the stomach virus last week? That kid, man. I
So-
don't wish that on nobody.
But look
Might have
though,
got
it's
it
been
from me,
going
bro.
I
around.
think I got it
That's
from
why I
either you
was-
asleep.
I was off work. He probably got it. I was off work all them days, man. And that's the worst ever.
Yeah, it's still like, it like slow you down. You be so weak.
Yeah.
You don't be want to get up.
You don't want to do
You
shit.
can't
like-
do nothing, especially for the first 2-3 days.
And like your brain be telling you like, go on, get up. And then you would get up and then you would just lay back down.
My
like,
brain don't tell me nothing. It just want to sleep.
Yeah.
I'm so dead when I get
I
sick.
was either in the
it's
I
a
was either in the bathroom or I was in the bed.
Definitely.
right.
That's messed up, man.
Right. Did you try to eat anything?
Nah, I didn't have no appetite.
You had nothing?
Me neither. I ain't eat for like 3 days.
Yeah.
Y'all know y'all got to stay hydrated.
I did,
Yeah,
I
I'm
did
drinking
order
water.
some soup. I did get some soup.
Okay.
Yeah, like some broth. I did
Right.
have like some broth and like tea,
What are you, vegan or vegetarian?
vegetarian.
So, like, what kind of broth? Just vegetable broth?
Yeah.
Because don't you get your nutrients like if you have chicken broth?
I don't know.
Okay.
And that'd be the worst time. Well, I can't speak for you, but when you ain't got nobody to help you out, you know what I'm saying? Like help take
Man,
care of you. I
what?
was in the
That's
crib by
single life.
myself. And my son was
single
like,
life.
he couldn't even be there for real, you know? So, because, man, I'm in that boy going, I'm all solo, can't do nothing.
Yeah, we
Ain't
back
nobody
on
to
though.
bring me nothing.
Nope. Hey, so y'all know it's Blackout Friday, right?
Yeah.
So,
Y'all ready?
I'm with it. I'm with it. I'm with it 100%. But like you can't just pick a day.
No,
why did they
you
pick?
can't.
Why did they pick this day?
I don't know, but I'm with the whole thing. Like I'm with the whole blackout. Don't buy this. Don't buy that. But I'm like, tomorrow then what? It go back to normal.
So I think it's just showing like the power of the black dollar, how
So,
important it is.
But
just
if
for
that's
this
if
one
that's
day.
the case, why don't we just pour the black dollar into the black community, into the black owned businesses,
That's true.
and just
Every day.
make that an everyday thing, versus just having a blackout not going to Target, Walmart.
One day.
How about we like, hey, let's support the black brands, because You know what I'm saying? It's a
But
lot
you
of
know, there
it's a
are
lot
black
of them out there.
brands that are in Target.
Yeah.
So what do you do then? You don't go and shop, because that's what I heard some people saying.
But you
like,
gotta think they have websites. Like,
but some people were saying like, yeah, you could say boycott those things, but that's another way for them to hurry up and get the black products off of their shelf
But
because
that-
they're not making no money.
but that's cool too. They still have websites. Like the Lip Bar, they in Target, they have their own website.
That's true,
You know
but
what I'm
to be
saying?
convenient, I go to Target to pick it up. Instead of ordering it off the website and then waiting for it to come,
But
I can go straight to the
The
product.
Lip Bar got their own store.
That's true.
How
Where's their
long
store
ago
at?
was that
It's on
black?
Woodward.
It's on
Downtown
Woodward?
Woodward. Yeah, next to the
Oh.
Fendi.
Oh, is it?
That's black owned?
Yeah,
Yeah.
black owned.
How long ago was
Melissa.
that Black Wall Street stuff?
That was like years ago, but you gotta think how amazing that was, and then they tore it down. You know,
But you know, Detroit had their own Black Wall Street.
That's what I'm
yeah,
talking
Black
about.
Bottom, talking about
Hastings.
Black Bottom.
Yep.
That's
Black
what,
Bottom.
Black Bottom with all the
Yeah.
black stuff.
But
Yeah.
you
It's
remember
enough
the
money
street
around it.
Hastings?
It's enough money around that could start again. If
Yeah, 'cause
everybody just like
'cause you
came
got-
together with it, that goes into what you're saying. Like how come we all just can't pull into it?
Yeah, just
as
pull
a
into
whole.
it. Cause you gotta think like your friend. She just said she went to Beyond Juice, but then you got Fresh and Press. You know what I'm saying? That's black owned.
That's Vezo and
You
his
know what I'm
wife
saying?
stuff.
Yeah, that's Vezo and his wife. You know, Vezo wife's company.
Oh, I
And
didn't know
then-
that.
Yeah, and then you got Trap Vegan. You got.
I
you
love Trap Vegan.
you got
Now,
Skip
I
Bar.
love
And
Trap
I was about to
Vegan.
stop at Wendy's and get that.
See,
She
no.
said something, but I thought like now on my way home, I want a burger, so I might go to
Go to Trap
Matasha.
Vegan.
No, what's they spot?
Oh, Smash
Smash
Burger.
it right there on
You got
Van,
Smash
and,
Burger
and they
right
good.
around.
Oh.
Man, they burgers good right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can just drive up Livonia. You know what I'm saying? It's
But to your point,
Yeah.
I do feel like that it doesn't need to just be one day. It needs to be something that we advocate and do on a daily basis.
yeah.
Because we have grocery stores here.
Yeah.
We have beauty supply stores here. We have a lot of resources that are black owned that we can really like tap into
Yeah.
instead of just going to what we know.
Yeah.
You know, it's just
And-
so easy to go to what we know
Yeah.
because that's just
Right, because I'm
what we
like,
used
just
to.
'cause
You
Wendy's
know,
was
like
right
Wendy's
next door,
right next door.
and I'm hungry,
You
and
know?
I'm gonna decide to get
Right,
some
but
nuggets
no.
and a biggie bag.
Hold
combo.
that appetite.
Like a lot of people don't even know it's a black-owned grocery store or X, Y, and Z.
Exactly.
Or like even if we boycott today, like I said, you know, if you want to take it a step further, you got black-owned banks. If that's the case, your money's still in Chase.
There's one on 7 Mile in Livernois.
Your money's still in Bank of America. If you want to take it that far, take your money out and put it into a black-owned bank. I mean, you know what I'm saying? If you take it like that's the real
I mean,
flex.
I just think that that's just really what's wrong with our community altogether. It's just that we don't come together and stick together and stay together. You know, we can do this for one day. We can make a difference. We can show, you know, the unity in the numbers for one day. But what are we going to do to stay consistent with it?
Yeah.
You know, what are we going to do after Friday, after today?
That's what I'm saying. People gonna spend double the money when they go back because they ain't
Yeah.
spending. You know what I'm saying? They ain't spending no money today.
Mm-hmm.
And then I know, like when it comes to like restaurants or like black-owned businesses, like I was having a conversation earlier, and it was like, well, restaurants or you know black-owned businesses, they have like bad customer service and X, Y, and Z. So I'm not.
Sometimes they do, though.
Yeah. So this is the thing. Like what I'm supporting and pushing, I'm pushing for like, you know, the good businesses. Because it's not just black-owned businesses that have bad customer service.
No, it's not.
It's all nationalities. So, yeah, all right, don't support that business, but you can still support the ones that have.
But
Because
you know
I
what?
have good customer service.
But the thing is that, you know, sometimes you still have to support the business because that's just hired help. You know, that's not the reflection of the business. So there's a difference there.
Yeah.
And sometimes you have to really look into, you know, maybe that person just having a bad day.
Exactly.
Like, I understand, like, we have our attitudes and we can really connect when we see, oh, no, she got an attitude problem. I ain't doing that. But maybe we just have to start giving people a little bit more grace because it's hard out here.
Yeah.
2025, it's hard, okay?
Yeah.
It is hard. You know, just like that mother. You know, the mother that, with the 5 kids.
Oh yeah, with that in the car.
Yes.
So what's the update on that?
The update is that they got her a house. The city bought her a house. I don't really know where or anything like that, but it just goes to show, like, that lady really reached out. She reached out for help, and
Yeah, I
she was
seen that.
denied.
Yeah, I seen that.
Yeah.
But then I don't know. That's what. But the way the baby daddy was saying was like she didn't reach out for help. Did you see his interview?
First of all,
Did you see his interview?
why are we even talking about that baby daddy?
Because the way he making it seem like she wasn't reaching out. It's
But at the
always
end
a
of the
two-way
day, who gotta
street.
reach
Yeah,
out for
yeah,
their
yeah.
kids though? It's not a two-way street when you have kids. To me, it seems like he was like, "Oh well, I didn't know any of that. I didn't know she was homeless. I didn't know this was going on, that was going on." Why do you need to know that to take care of your kids? Why do you need to know what's going on in my household for you to get your kids on a daily basis to see what's going on with them, to talk to them every day, to see how school was every day,
Yeah.
to see what their extracurricular activities was? He was out with his girlfriend partying it up in Chicago. She making posts on how good of a man he is, but meanwhile he got 3 kids with this woman,
Sleeping in the car.
sleeping in the car and
Yeah.
acting like, oh well, he was too far away. How is Novi too far away?
Yeah.
How?
Y'all know about that street, like, yeah.
How?
Nah.
You can't tell me that this man
It's no
has
excuse
a right.
though.
It's no excuse.
Okay,
I ain't
so-
saying this I'm not saying it's an excuse at all, but I'm just saying the way he was making it seem like she was capping on the stuff that she was saying.
Who cares what he was making it seem? What did he say? Did he ever say, I get my kids every day? Did he say, I get my kids every weekend?
No, he did say some stupid
What-
shit. He did
Exactly.
say something like, what did he say?
Oh,
Like,
well, she knew she could have went to my family house.
He said something
What?
stupid, man. Like,
At the end of the day, there's no way in the world my son be sleeping in the car, and I'm at the crib.
But then
It's no way.
it just goes back to the saying of mama's babies, daddy's maybes. Because it's really like that is a real prime example on a man that act like you can't play the victim in this.
Yeah.
And if anything, you should have been more into your kid's life to figure out what's going on with them. She's been without a shelter for months. This didn't happen in weeks. This happened in months with her trying to keep, and then she didn't just have her kids in the car. She had her mama and her siblings in the car with her. No one had nowhere to go.
Yeah.
No one.
Yeah.
And that's sad. As a city, it's sad because that lady, that woman, she was denied any type of shelter. I thought that, when you come with kids and you looking for help, they at least put you in a room. They at least do something to help you.
Yeah.
But then you have her, and then you had the other lady. What's the lady in Pontiac? That she had her kids in shelter. She had her kids in a house and never went to go see them.
They better not let her out of jail.
You see all the Little Caesars boxes them little babies had?
Did you see the room?
did you see? Man,
Did you see the bathroom?
I seen the aftermath. This black on girl from up.
Oh, yeah, she
I think her
cleaned
name
it
was
out.
Kyra
Oh,
or
she
something,
cleaned-
whatever. She had her own
Okay.
thing. They cleaned the
Cleaned it
shit
out.
out that house.
I mean, that
out.
shit need to be gutted out, taken out. That tub need to be taken out. They took the toilet out. I saw that. They did. But it's just like, who want to walk back in there with that?
All them years, man. I wonder, like, literally, like, did she leave them in there, or was she going?
She left them in there.
She wasn't going. She couldn't have been going back and forth checking on them, man.
But my thing
the way
is
that house
this,
looked.
I don't
That's
care.
why I bought $250 million damn dollars. She
I don't even think she
Cash.
ever been in the house.
She ain't never getting out.
250
Yeah,
cash.
no
cash.
She don't
cash
need
and
to
surety,
get out.
no
She don't need to
10%.
get out. She does not. They said that them kids' toenails was so long they couldn't even walk.
I want to see a picture of that.
That's terrible. But you know what? I have a question of all the family that is around. There's no way that I know you have kids and I'm not gonna ask about them.
Especially years on and on.
Years, like where are they?
Yeah.
Birthdays, celebrations,
Right.
holidays.
I didn't think about birthdays.
How was she getting around that without nobody saying nothing?
But not even how she was getting around, how no one around her was asking and adamant about going to see them kids.
Like the grandma, like,
Where are y'all? There is no way if I had children, my mama, my friends, or anybody is going to sit here for 4+ years and just say, oh, she don't never have her kids.
yeah.
What?
That don't make sense.
possible. Yeah, that don't make sense at all.
That I just don't understand. I don't understand.
That need to be televised. Like that court case.
Yeah.
Like I want to see that.
But
court
then you
case.
see the pictures of her all made up,
Yeah.
all put together. you know, got her stuff on, posing for the gram, posing for social media.
That's like even like the girl, the one
Like,
who
I'm
kids just
disgusted.
passed in the van, like how she was like, they had the video of her dancing.
Yeah, dancing.
But what's wrong with that?
Yeah.
That's just her way of, I'm around my people. So what if I'm inside somebody's house? You know what I'm saying? This is.
I feel
It's just
like
like a repass almost. After the funeral and everything, we doing this XYZ.
I feel like media always try to like find something.
Yeah,
To like find
everybody
something
saw
negative.
negative in that.
Find something
Like
negative
your kids
to throw
just
on there.
died this kind of way, and here it is, you out partying. Like that was
You
just
can't-
that was
can't
negative.
tell
like,
nobody how to grieve.
Heck
You
no.
cannot tell anyone how to grieve. She may not even be facing the fact that her 2 babies are even gone.
Still.
You know, like how you
Still
supposed to
dealing
swallow
with
that?
it. Yeah.
Knowing that they were under your protection, knowing you as a mother, like, okay, so this is one thing, right? A woman, and I'm going to mispronounce this, but a woman carries a gene, a mitochondrial gene, or something like that. It's pronounced some type of way. But we carry it through our ancestors. And we are the only ones, men don't have it, women do. So we are attached to our children and to our loved ones in different ways because that's just how deep rooted it goes. That's how deep it goes. So imagine a mother losing a child. Do you understand that type of impact and that loss that internally you have? I mean, I could never imagine it because I don't have kids. But I could only just sympathize with it only because I'm a woman. You know, and to see a woman lose 2 children in a circumstance that she tried to help and didn't receive any help, that shit is sad. But then you got the other woman over here posing for the gram and got how many kids sitting over there.
Can you imagine how much moles in there? I'm surprised they ain't passed away from that. All the mold being in the house.
Or they do got health problems because of that.
Yeah, or mental.
They definitely got mental.
They
But
definitely
I did see the dude said he used to, like, the kids used to speak to him sometimes. Like, he'd be walking, I guess he stayed next door or something, and like he'd walk and they'd be like, hey, like they'd wave to him and say hi to him. But he said he never saw nothing out of the ordinary.
Nobody
you know
never thought to check on
you know,
that,
he just
man.
see kids in the window.
The only reason why they checked was because she stopped paying the rent.
Yep.
You mean to tell me the neighbors didn't smell anything? The neighbors didn't see the kids, like, trying to come out? They didn't make no noise in there? Like, it's just...
But, you know, times are different now. Like, back when our mother and them was living, you know, they paid attention to everything. Everybody knew everybody. Everybody was in everybody's business.
I couldn't skip on my block.
Talking about that village.
But not,
If I tried to skip at home, my neighbors was calling my mom, like, Carolyn, you know Elisha was at home, right? Yeah. You know she wasn't at school.
But it's different now, you know what I'm saying? Everybody kind of got their head down and just doing their thing. Unless something catching on fire or something, or they hearing some, you know, some loud noises. But it's just different now. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure, like I said, back then, people probably would have picked that up or noticed it. But it's sad, though.
So if a woman keeps her child away from their father, right?
Right.
Who does it hurt? Does it hurt the father? Does it hurt the child? Or does it hurt both? Because in this situation, like, she didn't keep her children away, right? He just, to me, he wasn't involved. Because now we have the 2 situations. We talking about the woman that 2 children died.
Right.
Where was the father? Then you have the other one with her just leaving the kids in the house. Where are they daddies?
Right.
So I guess my question is, like, if the father wants to be involved and then the woman decides that she doesn't, who does it hurt?
It hurt the kid. It hurt the kid for sure. Like, of course, the dad will be sad, but it hurts the kid. And like, I don't think the women really understand that when they're in that situation, when they try to keep the kid from the dad, because you hurting that kid. Like, every kid needs their dad. And then on top of that, when they go even a step further and try to make the kid, like, not like the dad. And then if they do it right, the kid will grow up not liking the dad, because the mom is up here painting this picture of this man, not knowing that this man is trying to be in that kid's life. So, like, you traumatize the kid, you do all that. Like, you really hurt a kid. Like, it's a lot of moments being missed that the kid don't get to see because the mom is keeping them away from the dad, thinking that they hurting him.
Or what if it's just the dad? I mean, to me, it's not always the mother. Like, I have friends right now that want their baby dads to be a part of their child's life. And they're just not.
Yeah.
They just not. And I just don't understand, like, okay, regardless if, you came in her, period. You came in her. We carry the children.
Right.
You have them. So you put them in us, right? So which means that within the act, you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
So you know when you bust that, you already know what that possibility is.
Yeah,
so when I come back, when I come back and say I'm pregnant, you can't be mad at me for that. How you gonna be mad at me for you coming?
Right.
And then I decide, now it's my choice. You had the initial choice. You
ask
could have
you
nutted
something.
on the sheet.
Let me ask you something. What if it's a situation like, just say for instance, the dude and you got you pregnant, but you get pregnant and he tell you he don't want no more kids.
That don't got, oh well.
I'm just saying, like, and but you still decide to have the kid.
Yeah.
But he didn't want the kid.
So, well, guess what? That should have went on the sheet.
But it didn't go on the sheet.
Okay,
I
but guess what? That's not, at that point, that's no longer your choice.
Exactly.
It's no longer your choice.
True.
So when you knew you didn't want no kids, you should have strapped up. When you knew you didn't want no kids, you should have made sure that wasn't a possibility. But when you made it a possibility,
but you see how you saying y'all should have made sure.
No.
Y'all should have made sure.
I don't care. I want look, no, I don't care.
It's a two-way
I want
street.
you to come in me. I'm telling you, when we having sex, come in me, baby.
See, that's bad.
How is that bad?
Because
what?
First
Because
of all,
that's what I want.
First of all, you should
give me what I want.
Okay, but let's time out. You shouldn't.
Okay.
Wait, time out. You shouldn't want no man in you unless y'all both know that y'all want. Wait.
I call bullshit.
Just wait.
I call bullshit.
Okay. No, don't cut me
I call
off.
bullshit.
No,
That don't make sense.
But why you cutting me off?
Because that's bullshit.
Let me get my shit off. First of all, y'all should be together. First of all,
we're not talking about all that.
No,
married, not married. We're not talking about all that.
Time out, man. Let me get my rocks off.
All right.
Because it is a community out there. First of all, if you're gonna do it the right way, you shouldn't be nothing unless you about to get married. You see yourself. You know you about to be with this person. You shouldn't just be running around the city.
Wake me up when you done.
You shouldn't be coming around the city. Me over here, me over there. Like, no, first of all, that shouldn't be it. Second of all, if you're gonna be having sex, y'all should make sure y'all strapped up. It shouldn't be you should have made sure.
I don't gotta make sure I'm strapped up if I'm telling you what I want and what I like. And if you giving me what I want and what I like, you can't be mad at the circumstance. You can't be mad at the end result. Okay. I'm telling you, I don't even know if I can say this. I'm telling you that I want this. And okay. I'm not saying me. I'm just giving an example. Yeah. I'm telling you, like, this is how I get off. If I get off with you doing a certain action to me, and you do it, and you know the outcome of what you doing, at that point, that is no longer my fault. That's no longer my fault.
But it is your fault. Okay. It's your fault if the guy is saying, if the guy's telling you, I ain't trying to have no kids, and then you can't get mad at him. So at the end
can, because you know why? Because you should have strapped up. But you should have bust on the side of me, on my lap.
But you shouldn't be
You didn't have to do it in me.
But you shouldn't be having sex with a dude that you know that don't want that.
So at this point, are you having a baby just because you want to?
Or my morals say that I don't want to have an abortion.
Because a lot of women don't believe in abortion, which is true. So a lot of women, that's where sometimes like men don't be around as much because I didn't want this child.
That's, again, grow the fuck up. You
but
had sex with me.
But that's what I'm saying.
I'm sorry.
That's your fault. You having sex with a dude
that's not my fault. How is that my fault? If this is the thing with me, and this is why I feel like men need to grow the fuck up. Because at the end of the day, I could tell you all day what I want. It's up to you to give it to me. If you give it to me the way I want it, and then the outcome is not what you want, how the fuck is that my fault? How is it my fault? How is that a but? You should have never fucked me raw. Period.
But why are you messing with a dude that don't want
because that's what I want. I like our sex.
But he don't want what you want.
You don't want what I want as far as what? Because in this moment, you want what I want.
Man,
in this moment, I'm giving giving it my all.
Yeah,
and this is what you want. This is what you like.
No,
so now in the moment,
your fault. You must with a dude.
You know what? And this is what's wrong with men because I refuse to believe, and y'all will not let me. I am not going to agree with y'all with this because at the end of the day, I'm telling you what I want. It's up to you to give it to me. You give me what I want, knowing what the outcome could possibly be, and you still give it to me?
See, you ain't gonna...
Don't come at me talking about, I told you this ain't what I wanted. Now you out.
It's not about him. It's not anybody. Yeah. But a man, that's the moment.
Yeah.
That's the moment.
We both in the moment.
That's the moment.
Yeah.
So
we both in the moment.
But that ain't what he wants.
Oh, fucking well. Guess what?
He
Grow
just wants
up.
the moment.
Grow up.
No, you just need to watch who you laying down
No,
with.
it don't. No, I do not need to watch who I'm laying down with because at the end of the day, I'm still going to take care of whatever my responsibility is. Like, yeah, we messed up and this is not what I wanted either. But now that it's here, now I have to make a decision. I have to make a choice. My choice was, and what you've always known, or what I may have said to you or may have not said to you. But no, I don't want the kid, but now the kid is here.
I'm just saying, don't get in that situation unless y'all both on the same page, at least.
I don't know what page we on.
But see, because that's what I'm saying. And
in the moment, y'all gonna be on that same page when y'all in that moment. And after that moment, you know what I'm saying? Like, do you like hold him?
Yes, because again, I hold you accountable because there's no way that I can carry a child unless you give it to me. You give me life.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to say is you shouldn't be messing with no guy that if y'all not on the same page, you shouldn't be messing. If y'all don't have the same goal, vision, all that.
Okay, stop it. Because I understand that. But that's not the way life is. Life don't go like that.
Listen, if you having
fun, for sure. But if you having fun with somebody and y'all having a good time and y'all connect and y'all grooving and moving through the streets and now all of a sudden here we are, like you can't be mad at me for the outcome of that.
No, you gotta grow up.
I gotta grow up?
Yeah.
What about you? You are the do you see how narcissistic this is? Like this is crazy. Like the woman needs to grow up, but what about y'all?
No, I didn't.
What about y'all?
I wasn't saying. No, I'm talking about in general. You and whoever that is.
Okay.
Y'all have to grow up.
And let's just say the lady because I'm not talking about me.
Yeah, I'm just saying in that situation, like y'all need to grow up. Like. You shouldn't be running around just sleeping around. That's how you have these situations.
Everybody has fun.
Wait, but I'm saying that's how
you shouldn't be running around.
Time out. But that's why you had these situations. You bring these babies.
Not Christian.
Well, listen, you bring these babies into the world, and then you got a girl raising a baby by herself. The dude don't want the baby, and then you hate the baby daddy, and there's no type. And then y'all not thinking about the kid. It's the kid at the end of the day.
I mean, for sure.
Wait, time out, because you should want, if you're having a kid with a dude, you should want to have a kid with a dude that you know that's he's gonna be a great dad. He's gonna raise this girl or boy right, and vice versa.
That's called a love child.
No.
That's called proper planning. But we're not talking about that because most things that happen are not properly planned. And you don't know all the time.
But I'm going back to that. So
I mean, you old school with it though.
I'm not old.
You're not talking about.
That's not old
school.
You are.
You want to be old school with it because you over here married. Can you say something, please? Because
he ain't gonna say nothing 'cause he agree with me.
So now that the kid is here, does that mean that you're not in your child's life?
No, you should be. Most 100%. Yeah.
If that.
But now you just so upset that you can't believe that she done carried this child. Now you don't want to be a father?
It's an unfortunate situation, but I feel like every man should step up to the plate and be responsible for their kid. You know what I mean? Even if it was a mistake or whatever, if it wasn't planned, whatever, like, all right, the child is here, I'm gonna take care of my responsibility. But not just the responsibility, like still have a relationship with the mother. I'm not saying to go out with her or nothing like that, but still just have a relationship. y'all still got to raise this kid together. So don't just have a relationship with the son, still have a comfortable enough relationship with the mother so the son still don't see like a divide in the relationship where it's not uncomfortable, where it's still like, oh, my mom and my daddy can be around, and it's not like, ooh, when my mom around, I can't really say nothing to her when I'm with my daddy, or when my daddy around, I gotta act this way. Like, no, because at the end of the day, this child is still getting trained. I mean, we still teaching the child at the same time without like teaching them. Like he's still learning. Instead of seeing two people hating each other, that he gonna grow up, and if he get in that same situation, he gonna do the same thing because that's what he knows. That's what he see. So that's what I'm saying. When you mess with somebody and it so happen to happen, instead of them two bickering, or instead of the mother keeping the child from the dad, be like, okay, you know what? We need to have a relationship so we can raise him the right way or her the right way, so they won't grow up with the trauma that we putting onto them.
So do you think that a father is important in his daughter's life?
Very important. Like, I got two little daughters, and I pour into them like every day, like all day, every day, from hugging on them, telling them I tell them they beautiful every day. Like they blush all day because I just you know what I'm saying, I flirt with them so much.
Right.
You so beautiful, and oh, look at your shoe. Like Drew had on a cute little dress today, and I just brag. I just made her blush all the way to school, and I'm just doing that, making it so normal to when they grow up. Like, that's what they're gonna be. If anything beside that come through the door, they're gonna be like.
So you teaching them how a man supposed to treat them.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's just crazy because it's like, with my father, he was in my life for a lot of it until probably like my adulthood.
Okay.
And just thinking about a father and a daughter's relationship, I do think that it is very important. I feel like my dad was my first love.
Yeah.
And not in no weird way, but just in a way of just loving the opposite sex. Just knowing that, I was daddy's little girl was just something that was different for me, And I say it with a little bit of shakiness because my father recently passed away.
I know.
So, it's just a little weird because you have them and then you don't. And even when, he was no longer a part of my life as far as being in the household, he was still always important,
Yeah.
And he'll stay important. So I just agree with that. I agree that, a man is really important in, because I'll always be daddy's little girl.
Yeah.
That'll always be my dad. Like, no matter what, like, I'm well off, into age now, and I still will crumble, with the thought of him, just because that was the first man that existed to me.
Yeah.
That's how me know me. Exactly. My daughter. That's my best friend. Like, literally, like, I got best friends, and like, my best friend Desmond. But as far as like my daughter, like and we got as close the older she got. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, her mom used to have to get on me when I was young. We was younger, running the streets and not putting as much time as I could have been or should have been. You know what I'm saying? And like that's like I really, my daughter mother. All my kids' mother. But my daughter mother, like I had to even ask her mother one time, like, how my daughter ever got a whooping. Like, when she was young, she done got popped before, but like, my daughter could do no wrong in my eyes. Never. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what, it ain't nothing that you could tell me about my daughter that I'm gonna believe that's in a negative situation. So however your father, you and your father relationship, I can relate to it because I watch things like, it was a point I had to watch certain stuff that I'm saying and doing because I'm knowing my daughter could see this. So I know, like, damn, like, maybe you wouldn't want nobody treating your daughter that way. So you know what I'm saying? Like, don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, how would you feel like somebody did your daughter like
Yeah.
that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like my daughter mother, like, so our, you know what I'm saying? Like I never had to worry about nothing to that degree because I know she was in good care. So as far as like me being there, like yeah, like it's really important for a father to be there. So that's my my daughter. Like it ain't that's my heart.
Cause like I got to take them to school every morning, and we just have our rides and we have our talks, and like I saw somewhere where it was like, you have to talk. The way you talk to your kids is the way like they'll talk to other people. So I try to like when I talk to them, I try to be like real calm. You know what I'm saying? Or I try to like I try not to yell at my kids. But when I take them to school, I just like give them a hug and I be like, you're gonna have a good day today. Like I just like give them a pep talk.
For sure.
And I tell them like how smart you are. Like I'd be like, you so smart. Like you so beautiful. Like you a leader. Like I like preach these things into their head like over and over. When I take them to school, and yeah, it's kind of like programming them a little bit.
Yeah, it's like I could do no wrong in my daddy's eyes.
Yeah, definitely.
Like
when they get to that age, you're gonna be able to like brag on them. Like your pops could have bragged on you.
Yeah.
And like I brag on him now.
I brag on my daughter. What master's, bachelor. You know what I'm saying? Got going on what you got going on right now. And you know what I'm saying? She was raised the right way. You know what I'm saying? Like I have no worries when it comes to like the woman that was raising my daughter. You know what I'm saying? Because she got both and her sister. You know what I'm saying? They're both Dante's and Kamej's. You know what I'm saying?
Dope.
Tracy did a wonderful job. She's still doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like if I ever was to get in a position where none of my kids' mother ain't got to work no more, I definitely would do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta work no more. You know what I'm saying? Just because on the strength of y'all good women and y'all, you know what I'm saying? Because even when we slack as men, like you said, daddies maybe, you know what I'm saying? Mamas for sure, you know what I'm saying? Like mothers, man, like they, you really gotta take your hat off to the women that's raising your kids, man. Even when I was in the household with my oldest son, mother, you know what I'm saying? But he was young, so that was okay. But when you
it was like
there,
my mother was very adamant about family. She was very adamant about a mother and father in the household, until it just didn't work anymore. And which is understandable because sometimes, one thing about it is that we have a human experience first. And before you become parents, you are human and you're trying to figure things out in life.
Right.
So I don't fault my father for having to leave the experience of trying to have like a family unit, because he was still there.
Yeah.
But then it goes to, what do you do when you deal with someone that is broken and not healed? Like if a person comes from a family where, it's just a mother or it's just a father, but they don't have both units in the household, and then they grow up. Like, here we are today, we are adults. Like, I had my father in the household, but then I didn't. And, and I'm an adult now, and it's like, there was an unhealed version of me. I feel that I'm healed now, but, the unhealed version of me still, needed certain things.
You mean as far as healed and broken in which way? Life period?
Just life period, yeah.
I think I'm a lot. I think I come with a lot. Me personally, I know I come with a lot.
So do you date when you know that you come with a lot? Like, do you date knowing that this is, I'm not going to call it the unhealed version of you because I don't know whether you're healed or unhealed. But
right, but it was now, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I choose to go that route, which you know what I'm saying, a woman going to get my undivided attention. Unlike before, you know what I'm saying? Like, just as of recently, like, no, I know I'm going to be on some bullshit. You know what I'm saying, baby? I ain't really talking about shit because I'm a mess. I know I'm still a mess.
But
you know what I'm saying?
But you know what? But then as a woman, sometimes when we know that a man is a mess,
y'all try to fix it.
But that's what you know what? You can't do that.
Don't
do that. Don't
because
do that.
I can foresee everything that you need to do. And if you listen to me, I will walk you through it and you will be okay. But most men don't want that.
I don't want that.
So, but see, and that's the thing.
But
like, why not?
Because they never had it.
But so what though?
We never had nobody come through and be like, honestly, let me get you together. Like, well, like,
I never, and crazy to say, I never dealt with, egos broke and that kind of feelings hurt. But as far as a heartbreak, I never had a heartbreak until my last situation. You get what I'm saying?
But regardless
I don't want the next woman trying to repair me because you're not going to be able to repair me.
How you know that though?
Because I know me. That goes
but
back.
That don't mean
wait,
nothing.
that goes back again to that therapy stuff. I
know
that. I know that
right.
because you keep because it's real. Because I know me and I know what I've been through.
But that don't mean that another person can't help you through it. Though.
I'm not saying you can't help me through it.
Right. So allow me to help you through it.
No.
If I love you enough to see where you broken and I see where I can come in and mend your brokenness. Why you don't want that from me?
But I want to come in.
But
so
you not.
Listen, I want to come in so you ain't got to do
but
all of
But
that.
though. You're not.
We're not going to date then.
How are we not going to date?
Because I'm not ready. You missed the whole thing. I said let me be okay first before you feel you got to walk me through that. That's what I'm saying.
But
I'm not going to come into a situation. Listen, wait, no.
But no.
You're going to make me forget what I'm trying to say.
All right, fine. Go ahead.
I'm not going to come into a situation where I know I'm still a mess and I'm still broken. I'm not gonna come into that. I never had to do that, so I can't repeat. I can't speak for the next man. We're speaking for me right now. Actual facts of what I've been through. Let me get through it first, and then maybe we'll be okay to try to work on it, and then try to work towards something like the point that I am now. You get what I'm saying? Like, don't come in just trying to think you gonna be trying to be my superwoman. You ain't really got to. You know what I'm saying? I'll be okay. You will be my superwoman eventually, but right now. I'm Clark Kent, you know what I'm saying? So let me.
You ain't saving nothing.
I'm
you
trying
ain't
to say,
even saving yourself.
I'll be Superman eventually, is what I'm trying to say. I'm Clark Kent right now, but I'll get to that Superman mark.
All right, fine.
And then you can be my Superwoman. You heard?
Your outfit dope. I really like it.
Do you? You always say that too, man. You really do. You don't just be talking shit.
So. Yeah, no, I really kind of like all the outfits that you've been wearing so far, especially with them being black on, because this is not the first one that you wore.
What the colors they got?
You got all colors, man. Black, red, white. He told me he got some new stuff coming in too. Shout out to my man Duck, man. Dre, Nikki over there. People like us grind, man. I've been dealing with them for some years too.
Okay.
Yeah,
and they got women attire too?
Yeah. And that be the thing, man, about supporting black people, man. Like, we'll go out, everybody go out and like buy like expensive brands and, you know, the designer brands and all that. And them people ain't gonna help you out when you need a t-shirt printed for like your loved ones or something. I know for sure. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially like them. I done seen them do it.
But you know what though? I see that the quality is there too.
Yeah, the quality good.
Like, you can go and spend for a name brand that is, you know, common. Yeah. But even just looking at your jogging suit right now, the quality is there.
Yeah, he keep good quality, man. Yeah. I try to support everybody that be from Detroit, you know, that's rocking black stuff. I mean, that's black on. I'm rocking their attire, their brand.
So shoot, next time, man, we'll see y'all episode 5, man. We wrapping him up.
We out.
For sure.
Episode 5.
Hello.
All right. I know we running on.
I'm not shooting this podcast.